Hi and welcome to the Melrose showroom. My name's Leanne and I'm going to be sharing with you today some tips and things that you can do even if your business doors are closed but your business is still open. I'm joined today by two people that have never filmed a Facebook video to post for marketing, and those two people are Amy, and she's going to be doing some filming and we're going to talk about tips on how you can do filming, and Janet, her mother, who also works for Melrose, and she's going to be filming the two of us so that we can share with you some ideas. Now, one of the things that I noticed that Amy's doing is she's holding her phone with both hands, which you're always supposed to do. That keeps it stable. And then if she wants to pan, if I move over here, she's going to move very slowly. And I'm also going to move very slowly so that we're not jerking the phone around. The other thing she's doing is she's holding her arms in, and what we want her to do is hold them up just a little bit. There you go. Because one of the things that we notice is that if you're filming products straight on, let's say, for example, Amy, you're going to show this lantern. We want to make sure that we're able to show this not exactly center, but we want to show around it because that seems to sell a little bit more. And when we have a little bit of movement in our videos, we usually sell 3 times as more products if it's moving just a little bit or panning across the showroom. You don't have to be a Facebook guru to have great success on Facebook. And let's say you're just a little bit stuck and you're not sure what to do. Here's 3 ideas that will generate traffic immediately for you. Number 1, give something away. You don't have to give away a $100 gift certificate or a gift card, or you don't have to give away an item that's worth quite a bit of money. All you have to do is $25 and usually you'll get hundreds of comments. They do need a comment to win. You need to make sure you're following the Facebook guidelines and rules, and you need to make sure that when you pick a winner, it is random. So have a pre-designed number of the number of comment that's going to win and keep track of that so that then you know that it's fair to all your customers. The second thing that you can do, Facebook doesn't like it if everyone answers the same thing in the comments. So if you ask a question on Facebook that everyone says yes, do you like this bird cage? Everybody's going to say yes, yes, yes. And then eventually Facebook's algorithm is going to say, well, that's spam because everyone answered the same. And so what you want to say is, what's your favorite feature with this bird cage? And then someone else will say, well, I like that the door opens and I can decorate on the inside. Somebody else will say, well, I like that there's a little hanger on the top and I can hang this suspended from the ceiling. So make sure that you're using open-ended comment questions. If you're having trouble, write a sentence, leave a blank in that sentence. What would you do with these 3 angels? Or these 3 angels to me represent blank. And that's going to give people a little bit of creativity, and it's going to encourage them to make different comments. And finally, the third thing that you can do, and this is for all small businesses, is to support other small businesses. It's nice when you like something on their page, but did you know that Facebook rewards love and wow more than it does the thumbs up like? So whenever you're looking at any small business page, try to pick love and try to pick the wow. If you're thinking about what should you show from your store, maybe you have many different types of inventory in your store that's available. And that's something that you can do in many short videos. Again, we're going to try to stay under 20 seconds. So in this time period, instead of spending a lot of money setting up a brand new website or investing in e-commerce or even trying to pay as third-party payment gateways, what you can do is just take short Facebook videos, show the products, and you can show multiple, just like this. You know, we have vases here, we have the sheep, we have some votive candles, we have this wonderful lantern that's here. And you can show, 10 to 20 different items in one short video and then post that. One little tip, let's say that you have the Crocs, you have the vases, and you have the ones with the handles. You might want to put a little tent card next to it describing what it is, or put a letter or a number corresponding to that item. Your customers don't know the names of things like you do from Melrose. And so if they see something, like let's say they like this 2-tiered shelf, they need to say, okay, I want that shelf. And you may be thinking, well, I have 5 shelves in the store. Which one does the customer want? If you put a little tent card on it first, they'll be able to ask specifically for this shelf when they want to order it. Now we're going to talk about 5 different things that you can sell from inventory that is in your store right now. So your doors are closed, but you're still selling. And one of those things is something that you would have in inventory. Like let's say, for example, we have these bunnies and they're perfect time for Easter. And maybe your customers would love to have these in their home on display, and this is something that you can deliver. But let's just say this set of 3 bunnies, and you happen to have 6 sets of them in your store. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one video, and we're going to say while supplies last. That sets up a little bit of an urgency for them to respond quickly. And what they're going to do is just as you make a Facebook post, PM us, private message us, if you're interested in these 3 bunnies. and we're gonna have 6 of them available for sale, and as soon as they're sold out, and we pull that video down from Facebook. The third type of video that you can incorporate from your store is a how-to video. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to build upon the emotion of desire. Advertising always works best when you can build some kind of emotion into the ad itself. And so for this video, it's still gonna be 20 to 30 seconds, but we wanna show something in the store that's using more than one thing. For example, this snail piece has fairy lights, and it also has this moss mat. And so what we've done is we've simply taken part of the moss mat, placed it inside of the snail with the fairy lights, and it's made a wonderful arrangement. So we have 3 products in the store, but we're allowing our customer to be creative on their own and show how to incorporate different items at the same time. The fourth type of video that we're going to talk about is one that creates a waiting list. And so let's say that in your store you only have one of each of these spring wreaths, and those are gorgeous spring wreaths. I just absolutely love this one. I mean, I want this one on my front door too. But let's say that you have one of each of them in your store, and as you take your video and you place it on Facebook, you have 6 or 8 people that want it. What you're going to do is you're going to tell them up front, I'm taking a list together and putting together an order for Melrose for this wreath right here. Who is interested? Please PM me at this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to pre-sell, not spend any money out of pocket unless we know for sure that we're going to sell that this week. We're up to our 5th way that you can sell on Facebook without any additional cost to your store. And that way is by using gift certificates and gift cards. And maybe your store already has a gift card program where you have the nice cards that can be issued and given to your customers, and maybe you don't. And maybe that's the time when you get creative and you print some gift certificates. If you do, make sure to number them and sign them and keep track of how many you issue and for what price. Now, one little tip, usually if you can give a little bit of a discount, people are ready to buy gift cards because they think that they're saving money. A 10% discount is fantastic. 20% will sell out the door. So just think about how many that you would need to sell this month to cover all of your expenses when your doors are closed, and how many you need to sell. Now, we happen to be standing in the middle of Mary Mary's showroom here at Melrose, and I have the catalog. And of course, if you went to Melrose Picks, you could have pictures of all of these beautiful things at your fingertips, and there's no cost for that. So you could pick any item, even if it happens to be an ornament, one of these gorgeous textured ornaments that are selling very well. These glossed lanterns here in red are gorgeous, and I particularly, and look, Amy's doing good at the panning now. She's had a little bit of practice, but this berry tree is gorgeous. And so let's say that you want some of these things, and somebody that is your customer knows they want to buy it for Christmas. They can buy the gift card or the certificate from you right now, and then pick up these items later in the year. We've been talking about all the videos that you can create to generate some income this month immediately with the inventory that you currently have in your store. And of course, that doesn't do any good if we can't get paid. And so there are different methods that you can use for payment. PayPal is universal. Most people have PayPal. Did you know if you put an ad on Facebook without having to go through Shopify or build an e-commerce site, you can actually request money from your customers right through Messenger? I'm going to show you how to do this. Janet's here right now, so all I'm going to do is send her a message. And I already did this once for practicing. But when you go to the little plus sign here, you have the option of the $sign, and that's going to request money. And all I have to do is figure out how much money I want from her. Janet, I want $100. Does that sound good to you?
No, that's too high.
Well, I want $100 today, and I'm going to request that from you. And all I'm going to do is type $100. I've already signed up for this. It's called Messenger Pay. It's through Facebook, and it's connected to PayPal, so you don't have to go separately and get their email or anything like that. We're just going to request the $100, confirm that I'm requesting it. And by the way, I can buy things. That's why it showed my Visa popped up there, and it said that I could actually pay for merchandise myself because I've already connected my PayPal. And Janet, let's see what yours looks like. Can you hold it down here for people to see? And so there's where I have sent different requests, and she has not paid me yet, but she's got a few days to pay. You're going to pay me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to
But
decline.
if all the client is going to do, if they don't decline, is accept that, and they're going to send me $100 automatically. Now, if we've gone through the store, we've shown the inventory that you have. Now you've sent the invoice out, really simple, right through Messenger, and you're going to get paid. Now is when you get to decide how you're going to deliver it. Are you going to have them come to the store and pick it up, or are you going to do a porch drop? You know, it's almost kind of like when Craigslist first came out, where you would take products that you would sell to somebody. Well, I do know some retailers that have sold as much as they would sell with their doors open by offering to deliver it onto the porch. And so you would just bag it up, you've already been paid, you've got your receipt with you, and you're going to leave it at a safe distance at their home. We talked about how people used to sell on Craigslist and make porch deliveries, and that's kind of old school selling. But right now we're back to old school selling, and that also brings up the idea of make a payment today for layaway. And most people in America haven't used layaway in years, but this is a perfect time. I'm standing here in this beautiful Pure Joy showroom, and I'm looking over here at the Arctic Glow, and I'm thinking, you know, in my store, I can put an ensemble together, and you could say this entire ensemble is $495 and will be delivered to you this fall. But all you have to do is put a down payment in now, and that will give you a little bit of cash flow in your store, and then they can pay for it when they take delivery later. One question we get asked a lot by retailers is, should I do Facebook Live or should I pre-record? And that's completely up to you. First thing I would recommend is you have to have 2 people if you're gonna do Facebook Live, because people ask questions. If you try to hold your phone and move around and show the merchandise and ask questions at the same time, there's a lot of lag involved. Now, the difference with Facebook is that they will reach more people if you're doing a Facebook Live, because it's putting it out there immediately. However many customers happen to be online at that time, it will pop up onto their screen, and you've all seen that before. But if you record it, you're also able to make sure that you then schedule and run your post when most of your followers are online. If you don't know how to check that, what you want to do is go to the top of your page under Insights. When you see Insights, click that and scroll down. It will tell you in a graph when your viewers are online. Now, last week, all of our viewers changed at Melrose. Many people were working from home, and we saw that our top period moved from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that's because people's habits have suddenly changed. So make sure you check that in your Insights and decide if you want to schedule when most of the people that you are trying to sell to are already online, or if you want to do it live. I'm going to show you something about our Dropship program. Now, you may not know, all you have to do is fill out an application. There is no minimum on our Dropship program. We're going to tell you what our top products are. We've already pre-selected for you up to 4,000 different items, like these flowers right here. Now, these flowers, these are a resin, these are gorgeous. We sell these commonly. They move very quickly in our retail setting. And so this is an item that's in one of those 4,000 top items that you can then take a picture of in your store. You can say, this is available to you. You'll pay me directly as a store owner, and then we will ship that item directly from our warehouse here at Melrose to the customer. You'll never touch the product yourself. Thank you for joining us here at Melrose. We know these are troubling times, and you know, creative people make creative solutions. We're working hard for you, and we are all in this together.